The talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
And the clips of the week, as we know them, will be back on Andy's return next Friday. But until then, so we'll salute our stand-ins for the last couple of weeks. Did an excellent job. It's the two mics. They've generated, well, let's be honest, mainly Mr. P, have generated a number of fine clips over the years for us. Where will we be without them? So let's bring you some old favourites. We're going to start with the two mics here, beginning their show.
This is talkSPORT. We are the two mics. It's time to say a very, very good morning to Mr. Mike Porky Parry. Very good morning to you, Mr. Parry.
Buenas noches.
There we are. And it was downhill from there, really.
Yes, unfortunately, not all their intros have been quite so amicable.
We are the two mics, and it's time to say a very, very good morning and the start of another week to Mr. Mike Porky Parry.
Yes.
What?
Sorry.
Are you not ready?
Well, you didn't say hello.
I did say hello.
You didn't. You said it's time to say hello too.
Yeah.
But then you didn't say hello.
Slightly pedantic. Now, Mr. Parry is, of course, he's famed for his breadth and depth of knowledge, a man who can cover all manner of subjects with absolute certainty. This is him talking about Arthurian times.
The round table, I mean, that was a phenomenon when they did it. They invented the round table so that no knight could feel superior to another.
Yeah.
By getting closer to, the seat of power, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Because up until then, all tables had basically been oblong, hadn't they?
Yeah, they'd all been oblong. They didn't have a round table. It's very difficult to make a round table because nobody had a measurement to be able to cut around.
Well, presumably they had wheels, didn't they?
Wheels they did have.
Oh dear, this is fun. So what? I've not heard that for ages. What's next?
Well, he also turned his hand to the Spanish financial situation.
Why do you think Spain's in such a bad nick, economy-wise? Because they built all these flats that nobody wants to live in. They don't have any scaffolding, so they have to use wooden trees.
Well, yeah, other trees are available, or are they? Now, Mr. Parry has demonstrated his ability to hold a tune over the years. Sadly, though, lyrics have never been his forte. Here he is with an old Sinatra classic.
Yeah.
Now the time has come.
The end is near.
The end is near.
Everybody knows that first line, don't they? Everybody knows that first line.
Well, sticking with music now, and here are the mics talking about the 90s band Hanson.
It's a really old song.
Why you played it?
Years ago, because we were talking about Hanson, weren't we?
Hanson?
Do you not remember in the first hour of the show?
We
were talking about Alan Hansen.
Yeah, but why did we get on to Hanson? I said it's not Alan Hansen.
Yeah.
Who was the Hanson we were talking about?
I can't remember.
Neither can I. What were we talking about in the first hour?
Now, this is one of the infamous two mics quizzes. The subject at the time was Mike Parry's own county of Surrey.
Question number 3. What is the area of Surrey in square miles?
Square miles? The area of Surrey.
The area of Surrey in square miles.
I think it's in square miles. Right, hang on. What's 10 times 100? I think it's just over 1 million square miles.
Yeah, about roughly the size of Argentina. That is.
Staying with the quizzes, this is Mr. Parry being tested on his knowledge of South America.
Is it Azteca? I think it's. I'm thinking aloud. Okay.
Why are you waving your arms around?
I think it's the Mayan city.
Is it Azteca? Is that your answer?
Is that like Machu Picchu?
I hope not. This is Mr. Parry with one of talkSPORT's great non-sequiturs.
Who was it, the famous philosopher, who said, every time one of my friends or colleagues suffers a blow, my heart leaps a little? It's
no idea.
Was
he a Greek philosopher?
No, he wasn't. No, he was some European philosopher. And that's a natural human feeling, that Schadenfreude, for want of a better word, is something.
German word, that.
It is a German word. You're absolutely right. What's the German word for cabbage?
So next, Martin.
Yes, next. Now, we reckon that on this evidence, Mike Parry probably won't be replacing the Queen this Christmas. Here is Mike himself with his special Easter message.
It was not a happy weekend for thousands of little bunny rabbits, which were given as presents to other people over the Easter weekend. And
I don't know anyone that got a bunny rabbit. Did you get a bunny rabbit for the weekend for Easter?
And who, within a month, will be abandoned to the wild, or thrown out, or dumped in a bin, or drowned in a pond, or basically, and this is bringing tears to my eyes, disposed of in a most cruel and inhuman way.
A very happy Easter to you too, Mike. Science now, Mike Parry on the discovery of a new star.
You know what they decided to call this star they discovered?
What did they call it?
They called it W75 brackets B dash VLA2.
Not very romantic, is it?
Why didn't they call it, planet Pluto? Or,
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Pluto, isn't there?
Yeah. Been taken, I think,
Yes,
Mike, that's what it
yeah,
was.
it's a character in Popeye.
Yeah.
This is Mike Parry talking about a gift he received.
Somebody bought you?
Yeah, a fat duck ceramic for my new
ceramic
garden.
duck?
Yeah, for my new garden.
So is it like life size?
No, of course not life size. Oh, I see.
why not?
To a duck. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's about.
What's
Yeah,
life size to a duck?
Yeah, it's about. Yeah,
What do you mean?
No, I thought you meant the size of a man.
Life size to a duck. Sticking with Mr. Parry, here he is recalling a memorable, I can't say it, a memorable trip abroad.
I went to Belgium once to the Belgian Beer Festival in Ostend.
Yeah, of course you did.
It was brilliant. I fell off a balcony.
Where do you think?
So it was a sign of a good weekend.
Yeah. I wonder, I think drink may have been taken. What's next?
Yes. This is, we move now to history.
Yeah.
The Mike's talking history and the former Czechoslovakia.
But since then, of course, they've now split the country up, and it's now the Czech Republic and Slovakia.
It's more than that, isn't it?
Hey?
It's more than that.
No, that's just two
Czech
countries.
Republic, Slovakia.
It's Czech Republic and Slovakia.
There's a few others though, aren't there?
Well, not within Czechoslovakia.
You sure?
Yeah, that was one country. Now it's two.
Well, what about all the old Croatia, Serbia?
Well, they were part of Yugoslavia.
Yeah, Yugoslavia.
That's a
the one
different
I'm thinking
country
of.
altogether.
Yeah, okay.
That's,
right.
that borders Italy.
Yeah, that's right.
That's on the Adriatic.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
That's fine, yeah. That's fine.
You'll go with that.
Yeah, of course. I take your word for it. A fact. Mike Parry again on the dangers of using sun cream.
You remember the scene in Goldfinger when the girl was found dead on the bed, painted in gold?
Yes.
That's the same effect that sun lotion has on your face.
Rubbish.
It kills your face from living.
Well, I'm not sure about the science behind that. If you
Yes.
want to go slightly wrong. Some classic backtracking now as the conversation turned to the then Southampton manager, Ronald Koeman.
In this country, what's the Southampton Core?
Core?
Southampton's manager. But
You mean the Dutch guy?
no, the German.
Koeman.
The German, Koeman.
Koeman, he's Dutch.
No, he's German.
No, he's not German.
Who? Who are we talking about?
The Southampton manager.
Yes.
Ronald Koeman.
Ronald Koeman's Dutch.
Great, isn't he? It's just, that's what I told you in the first, it's who's on first. Now, a technical glitch a couple of months ago resulted in temporarily what many people, not us, could regard as an idea of hell. The four mics.
She said last time when we asked whether he'd come on and talk to us about our Twitter spat, she said, Liam hasn't done interviews for over 4 years as he has been having some time out. He has no intention of doing interviews again until he has something to promote. And when he does, it will be relevant. And then here comes the killer directed at me. Not about Twitter spats from someone trying to get a rise out of it.
And is that what you were trying to do? Were you trying to get a rise out of it?
So
Very, very good voice, Mr. Mike, in some way. And that obviously kind of on the downward spiral.
Of course it is, yeah. Well, good morning to you as well. And the reason we've kicked off with Liam Gallagher is that Liam Gallagher and I had a bit of an exchange.
A Twitter spat, I think.
I'd say a spat, and
we haven't had another one.
No, not at all. And of course I don't hold any grudges against the boys.
No, of course you
don't.
Things. He did say some rather nasty things about you.
Well, I probably deserve that. So anyway, I just promoted out to the boy, exactly. But anyway, what we did then is...
Finally, there, the mic's making perfect sense.
It was like a day in the life, wasn't it? It's amazing.
That's great.
George Martin couldn't have done better than that.
No.
And finally, this is one of my very favourite clips in recent years, Martin. Tell us about it.
Well, we're sad to report, finally, that after years of baiting from Mr. Parry, Mike Graham's patience with his broadcasting partner finally ran out.
This new restaurant that's opened up was visited just the night before by 3 members of Paul McCartney's band, because apparently they were down in Sussex doing something. What?
Which band?
The band that he currently has.
What's
Not
it called?
Wings. I don't know, but they play
What
with...
were the names of these musicians?
I don't know what they were, but there was a picture of them in the restaurant because they'd been out there and they were recording something before McCartney down in Sussex. And 3 of the
what's he
people.
recording?
Well, he's probably recording some music, Porky. What do you think?
So you don't know who these 3 unnamed members and unknown band are recording, or if they're recording, where they're recording?
No, but I'm telling you it because you're such a maniac about the Beatles. I thought you might be interested. But if you're not interested, you can get stuff. Okay, you can get lost and you can off.
I'm surprised he took that long to crack, really. Fantastic. Brilliant stuff. Our thanks to the 2 mics we say over the last couple of weeks. They are back.